Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a brand new edition of Horigin Files. I am Random Ross, and happy Friday the 13th. Yes, it's that time again. And of course, I'm wearing my shirt for the occasion. It's my favourite installment, Jason Lives. But yes, we've already done a Horigin Files on Jason, so I thought this time around, let's do one dedicated to the one who gave life to Jason, and of course the original killer of the first movie. That's right, we're going over the origins of Mrs. Pamela Voorhees. So I'll see you after this one. Horigin Files. Pamela Voorhees. First appearance, Friday the 13th. Species, human. Primary location, Camp Crystal Lake. Portrayed by various. Horror series, the Friday the 13th franchise. Created by Victor Miller. Pamela Voorhees, born in 1930, was once a loving and caring mother, having a child out of wedlock but eventually marrying Elias Voorhees. She became mother to her son Jason, a child born with a condition known as hydrocephalus. Working at the camp as a cook, one day in 1957, her son Jason had drowned in the lake, and of course with the two counsellors that were meant to be watching Jason, she then picked them off one by one, and there the camp was closed down, and she made sure the camp stayed closed to avoid this happening to any other child or any other parents having to suffer this. However, in 1979, during the events of the original Friday the 13th, the camp was about to be reopened once again. However, she prevented that from happening, picking off everybody one by one, except for one young woman named Alice, who managed to overpower her and get the upper hand by decapitating her. That is when her son Jason saw the whole thing. Yes, Jason had somehow survived the drowning and grew up, taking her severed head and her sweater and providing a shrine for his mother. He kept the illusion of his mother alive. However, another final girl in part 2 tried to manipulate Jason by posing as her, but he saw right through it. We also saw Pamela Voorhees return briefly in the third movie in a dream sequence where she's rising out of the lake. Also, appearing again in another dream sequence where she is instructing Jason to go to Springwood Elm Street. However, this was just Freddy Krueger in disguise. She appeared briefly in the 2009 remake, but only for a short while. But, of course, Pamela had many other psychological issues with her son's drowning, such as channeling Jason through her, telling herself to kill anyone who should try and open the camp. And of course, that's what she did. But at the end of the day, Pamela was just a grieving mother who lost her special boy, Jason Voorhees, and in the aftermath of her death, her son Jason would take on the mantle and go on to kill in her name, as he then became the frontman of the franchise. But don't forget, Even though Jason had taken over the franchise, it all started with the original killer, Mrs. Pamela Voorhees. Well, there you go. Horigin Files on Mrs. Voorhees. Is there anything I missed about her or something I got incorrect? Do feel free to share down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been Random Ross, and this has been this month's helping of Horigin Files. So, happy Friday the 13th, and until next time, don't have nightmares.